G'day, Mashy.
What's going on?
Hey, did you endure the 18 innings that was the Dodgers versus the Blue Jays yesterday?
No, but I heard you and our chief editor, Ev, and Joe Jerry discuss it at length this morning. So what happened there?
Oh, no, I didn't watch it. I heard them. I just saw them, the fact that the Dodgers won in the 18th.
Right, Joe Jerry, mic on. What happened here? So
tied 5-5 after 9.
Yep.
And in baseball, you just go until someone gets a winning run.
Oh, no sleeps till.
And so it went to 18th. I think it was the longest ever World Series game in history.
Is that right?
So it usually goes to 9, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Top of the 9.
Yeah.
Top of the 9th. And then so whoever's the home team has the last chance to score to win the game. So if the Blue Jays scored, the Dodgers would still have a chance to answer and tie it or either win.
Understood.
And it went to 18 and it was just never ending. Heath is just texting me endlessly going, this is our chance. And then I'm going to self-harm. It's like,
yeah.
No, but
then he was happy because they won.
Oh, yeah, I know. But, I mean, look, we don't want to bore you with baseball chat because there's a very small minority of people who actually like baseball or follow it.
And a very, very small minority that actually like the Dodgers as well.
Even smaller. But one thing that Heath laid into he called a little fat troll.
Alejandro Kirk.
Yeah, he had a dinger first pitch yesterday. That was so good. It was
that
bound
brought
to
us
happen.
all some serious joy.
I don't often engage with Heath on baseball chat, but I just went, the midget did it.
And I guarantee you probably didn't get a reply until the Dodgers got across the line or something like that.
Until they actually won.
Yeah, to go up.
Yeah, I think the received response was, I said the fat midget hit with a dinger, and he wrote back, I'd love him if he was on my team. Anyway.
Yeah, facts. So yesterday we were having a fascinating discussion about would we rather get hit by a big logging truck or a Mack truck or a Formula One car?
Yes.
At about 200, 300 Ks an hour.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking both doing the same.
Oh, you're thinking what would be better at the same
doing
pace?
A Hyundai, and whether you could have time to react and do a dive roll over a Formula One car.
Okay, I listened back to this conversation that we had just so I could remember what I said.
Yeah.
Do you know we were all in the same boat thinking that we for some reason thought that we were going to be able to survive a Formula One car?
No, I didn't think we would survive. What I was thinking is there's more chance of me being able to pull off a dive roll and living than trying to survive a logging truck. Yeah, because you can't do anything with a logger. Lie down, maybe?
This is a man, though, that gets in a boxing ring after a ACC Christmas party and goes, Joe Jerry, let's square up. You know, you've got the confidence that doesn't...
I know, but...
That doesn't need to be fronted by an F1 car.
There might be a 0.001% chance that you might pull it off.
But you'll take that.
I'll take that over...
0% by a Mack truck.
Mack truck is... Well, you can lie down. You can't lie down on a Formula One car.
No, I want stand up. I want you to take that hit.
Run it straight at a fucking logging truck.
You've got to hit. You've got to take the hit on either.
Thanks to Jonathan Morton. He's come through with some pretty grim...
Hell of a message.
Hell of a message.
It is grim. We should say that first.
Following on from yesterday's chat of getting hit by a Formula One, back in 1977, a young marshal in South Africa was cleaned up at about 270 Ks-ish by Tom Price.
Right.
The marshal died after doing a few cartwheels, which is no surprise. Didn't employ the dive roll. But the driver of the Formula One car also died due to the marshal's fire extinguisher hitting him in the head. Now that's pre-Halo situation. So, I mean, I think it was Felipe Massa, who was the old Formula One driver. He got the piece of a car through his helmet and embedded into his forehead.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's full on.
So that's so exposed, aren't you, as an old school Formula One driver. Now you've got the halo and stuff, so it stops that. And there was actually resistance from the drivers on the halo. They were like, it's restricting views.
Oh, if I
and
get
then I think someone mounted Lewis Hamilton's car and it was sitting on top of him.
That's right.
And he went, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're a good idea.
Should have one of those.
They're a good idea. So there you go.
Big shout out to Jonathan Morton who sent that message through. So if there's any incorrectness in that message, let's blame it on him.
Well, he certainly brought us back down to earth.
That's one hell of a message, isn't it?
Well, look, we didn't just make it up. It was just the fact that Liam Lawson nearly cleaned up a couple of marshals in Mexico.
It's the definition of a shitter here. I mean, the chances of getting a fire extinguisher... Oh, let's not go too deep into it. But
we sent the YouTube link. Did you click on that?
I didn't know.
No, neither.
Did anyone here in this room watch this? No one.
No. Why would I do that?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. But it's up there with... I remember a while back at the Bathurst, at Bathurst 1000, a kangaroo got hit quite a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Holy, that kangaroo
Put
flew.
a dent in the car. Oh, right, okay.
It flew. I wrote the car off. The car had to retire after that, but...
Because you always hear those stories about people coming across kangaroos in the outback and shit, and it puts a, not like that coming across Joe Jerry. Wow, that's a different story, though. He just heard me saying come across and he got excited.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while for Joe.
Grow up, Joe.
So where was I? People run into a fucking, kangaroo in the outback of Australia and it just writes off the vehicle.
Well, the worst part is if they come through the windscreen and then kick the shit out of you. That's apparently the worst that can happen.
That's not funny either.
That's why they have the
I'm
roo
laughing
bars.
at these things
That's why they have the big roo bars. Try and that's the once the damage, stop the damage. That's what all those. You don't want a roo coming through the
front window.
Front window.
Not like that, Joe Jerry.
What's the equivalent of in New Zealand coming through a cow?
You don't want a cow coming through.
Nah.
But again, like what?
People have died from hitting cows on the road. I mean,
deer?
A deer's
deer bad down south. Yeah.
There's deer. I mean, there's always wandering stock in New Zealand you got to worry about.
Anyone hit one of those Southland mooses or whatever they are?
No.
No one's hit one of those?
Or the panther or whatever it is.
The Canterbury cat. No one's run into one of those?
I mean, look,
again, another terrifying thing to have through the front window.
You'd want to just take on just a stock standard sheep, wouldn't you, rather than anything bigger than that. Anything bigger than a sheep, I think you're causing some damage.
Could a Ford Ranger take a sheep?
Oh, 100
like 100 Ks, what would happen to the Ford Ranger?
Not much, I don't think.
Okay.
You might lose traction.
Yeah.
Manaia always talks about running over wallabies.
Oh, yeah, that's good sport.
But that's a hobby for him, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of a pleasure.
It's funny how people don't believe there are wallabies in New Zealand.
It took me a while.
They're mini kangaroos. They're basically possums with big legs.
Why are they
and a long tail.
Well, I mean, Jesus, this is...
Oh, they got bought out here by some fucking colonial who thought as a pet.
But why just... Because they're just down south, or do we have them in
the Kauai Island. And also round Rotoiti, I've seen a few. I absolutely shat my pants once when I went... Because at Rotoiti, I was quite hammered. But there is a little secret spot at Rotoiti where you can walk through the bush and there's glowworms. So it's like a path, not very well trodden path, and you come to a little valley and there's glowworms.
Locals know it.
Yeah, locals know it. But you got to walk through a Māori graveyard.
Yeah,
so it's relatively spooky. So you got to, and so
is Maui in there?
I was walking through the track. It's pitch black. I've only got my phone as a torch.
Oh fuck that! Which isn't that bright, by the way, if you're taking on a black night.
A little bit steam, so a little bit of Dutch courage going through there. And a fucking wallaby came out of the bush right in front of me, and I actually was so scared I couldn't get anything out. I was like,
you were so terrified that it enforced constipation.
I do know. When you're so terrified, nothing actually comes out.
Yeah,
so wallabies.
Well, there we go.
Exist. Anyway, that's way off topic. Shall we
read the intro for God's sake?
Live from the Export Beer Garden Studios, this is the Agenda Podcast for Wednesday the 29th of October.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Right, it's a Wednesday sporting Sahara a little bit. We've got the cricket commentary on this afternoon, but
I'm looking forward to that game, by the way.
We've got some pretty exciting news in this potty today. If you've managed to wade your way through that intro chat, we have got an exclusive interview. We talked about him yesterday.
Yeah.
And that is the man inside the Larry the Lamb mascot costume, the infamous race.
Well, a man that's claiming to be the man inside the Larry the Lamb
who would
costume.
claim and not want to, like,
That's true.
That's a pretty shit claim.
That's true.
If he was leading us on and saying, yeah, it's me, and then it wasn't him, it'd be like, oh, come on, mate.
Yeah, what's the point? Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Not much leverage.
No, there's not. But apparently he's going to be joining us later in the show.
Yes. And so I'm keen to get. I got some questions for him that need answering. That definitely need answering.
Yeah, I'm going to ask a couple of questions around the hammy. I'm now confused by if the person that has come forth, which admittedly it probably is. It feels like a weird thing to kind of claim to be if you're not the person inside. I can't help but think it must have been a fake injury now. But we'll come to that later on.
I don't know, but he stopped quite quickly. I have a look at a replay. He does. As he crosses the line, he puts the brakes on, which tends to be a bit straining on the hammy.
Oh, is that the hamstring risk? The brakes?
Yeah, putting the brakes on.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to talk to him later. So we'll finally get some clarity on that.
Yeah. So what are you thinking in terms of your line of questioning?
I want to know, I don't want to spoil it, but I want to ask him, have you been the mascot all year, or have you just been brought on to win the race? Because if you have been, you suck.
Yeah, it's controversial for sure.
You can't just come in and win the race. Like, that's
And why are you doing this for Canterbury?
Have you been doing the yards as Larry all year? If he has been, good on him.
Yeah, and who had to have the conversation with the previous Larry to go, hey, sorry, mate, you're too slow.
Correct.
And we've got to get a real
Where's the
athlete in
original
there.
Larry? What have you done with him?
Is he duct taped up right now in the basement of Orange Theory Stadium?
This guy might have been Larry all year. That's what I want to know.
And you think he might have been sandbagging his performances?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to cast any dispersions out
Classic. It's classic Canterbury if it is.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like something we'd do. As we got the pip with the Mascot race and said, all right, fuck this. Let's actually make sure we win this thing.
Let's put a sprinter in there.
Exactly. But first, we're going to have a discussion about Ben Smith, not that Ben Smith, posted a photo over the weekend on X. The 4 greatest to ever play in the number 10 jersey, apparently, according to Ben Smith Rugby.
Who's Ben Smith Rugby? If it's not Ben Smith from Accounts, who is it then?
He is a reporter. I think he's out of South Africa.
He's South African.
He stirs up South African reporters.
So you'd be nice.
Quite a lot, so you'd be getting on with them quite well.
Oh, okay. So is he English? So is he a Safa antagonist?
If he is a Safa antagonist, then that makes sense on who he's given the 4 spots on this Mount Rushmore of Union Rugby number 10. So you've got DC.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Arsat Wilkinson.
Yep, I suppose he won them a World Cup.
Bodie. Wait,
yeah.
And to wrap up this Mount Rushmore, you've got Johnny Sexton. So
there's a few ones in the past though. Like there was I'm sure there's a few Welsh.
Oh, there's a couple of Welsh for sure.
There's probably an Argentinian one there as well.
I mean,
Hugo Porter. What was he? Was he a first 5 or a fullback?
So we're going to discuss who we think should be on this thing. I'm keen to lock in DC.
Yeah, DC's
and I'm happy to leave Wilkinson on there.
Yes.
The other 2, I think it's fair to say, as much as I love Bodie, go Bodie.
Yeah, but he's
Bodie.
But he's also a utility. I mean, DC never went back to fullback, did he?
Correct. So what about a name that I'm going to throw at you? What about even our, earlier first 5, like Grant Fox and Carlos Spencer? I feel like are even better than Johnny Sexton.
Oh yeah.
If we're not going,
Johnny Sexton should.
Is he on there for a wind up?
I suppose Ireland think he's their greatest number 10.
Yeah,
I guess.
Owen Farrell was even better than him, right?
Yeah, I'd put him up there. I'd say South Africans would be quite angry with this. I'm sure there's a few.
Who's the one that I'm thinking of? Andre Pollard?
Was that Stein that kicked the drop goal?
Francois Stein, is it?
Francois Stein.
So many Steins.
Was he one of those guys that was fullback though, and he kicked?
Was he the one that did the drop goal?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Is he related to Dale Stein? I think we're really wading through this one.
Yeah,
look, Simon Culhane. We'll throw him out.
We can. What I reckon we should do anyway is I think we should look to update this list.
Andrew Mertens.
I would put Mertens
Andrew Mertz is probably.
He's better than Sexton.
Way better than Sexton. Is it fair to say he might be better than Bodie, or am I being harsh here?
Can I throw out Richie Mwanga better than Johnny Sexton?
Richie Mo is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Beat him in the World Cup.
What does ChatGPT reckon? ChatGPT reckons there's 25 better first 5s of all time than Johnny Sexton.
Michael Liner?
Stephen Larkham?
Yeah.
Larkham is number 3 according to ChatGPT.
Yeah, but he played fullback. I don't know. Is it
specialist?
No,
he played first 5.
Did he?
Yeah.
Only first 5. Yeah, you got Liner, Larkham.
Does Nas Botham mean anything to you?
Yeah. The Saffers will be all over him.
Who was the Springbok one that kicked the all the drop goals in the World Cup, 95 World Cup final?
That was Stain, wasn't it?
Nah, it was...
who kicked all drop goals?
Yeah, Google that.
Anyway,
there's... Okay, so who's on yours then? You've got DC, you got Wilkinson.
Yeah, let's look to update this as the week goes on. So get in touch via the either Instagram DMs or the iHeartradio talkback function, or even we'll blast that image up on the caravan and you can comment on that and we'll recreate it. But I'm happy to leave the first 2 on there. I think we should just come up with 2 better names to wrap up the list. Again, I feel like I'm being harsh to Bodie on that, but he's just not, 4 greatest of all time is essentially...
They're all modern day 10s though, aren't they?
That's
the problem. That's the problem.
What about Tony Brown?
I'd put Simon Culhane here to Tony. I mean, what about Ian Foster?
Oh, jeez, big Fozzie.
Fozzie, when he used to play for the Mooloos. Did he ever play for the All Blacks, Fozzie? I don't think he did. Did he ever go on tour or anything? He didn't play a test, but he might have played for the All Blacks in a midweek game or something.
Okay, I can't find any information on fly half Johnny De Beer. Set a Rugby World Cup record by scoring 5 drop goals in a single match during the quarterfinals against England in the 1999 World Cup. That feels like something that might not even be accurate. Okay.
No, don't disagree with that. What else? There's a few Argentinian ones.
Joel Stransky.
Oh, Joel Stransky. but he wasn't. I don't feel like he was around for long enough.
No.
Like these guys, like DC and Wilkinson played for 10, 12.
Hugo Porter or whatever his name is?
Yeah, Hugo Porter. He was pretty legendary.
He's an Argentinian, eh?
Struggled away in the Argentinian team, though.
Just got to win about his business.
Just battled away.
Hammering away.
Hammering away over there.
Okay, get in touch and we'll
Argentina.
update that, what's it called? The four...
Rushmore.
Rushmore.
The former Rushmore pillars of rugby.
Yeah, geez, that's what I was going down the four pillars of route there. Right, what else do we have to discuss before we wrap
The
this shit up?
podcast, Friday night.
Oh!
So I'm thinking...
Can we go through a roll call, by the way, on who's coming? Because
Yes.
I saw yesterday. Massive
Yes, so we got
list.
Matt Heath coming. Manai Stewart, myself, yourself,
Yeah, it's 4 so far.
Dylan Cleaver, Paul
Yeah.
Ford.
Dylan Cleaver's pretty much 2.
Yep, and Paul Ford.
And Paul Ford. So
Yeah.
that's a list of 7.
Yes, so I was thinking of splitting the podcast up into 2. I was thinking we talk to the Jav first and run through our issues with the Jav.
Let him
And
go.
maybe-
He's, you know, yeah.
And then maybe that's the agenda, guys. And then the second half, we'll go deep cricket nerdy with the cricket nerds.
Yeah, I like that you're putting the cricket nerdery closer to midnight.
Yeah, we'll go. I mean, look, it's only going to be an hour and a half. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
not going to be too long. We have a 15-minute break in the middle.
Yeah.
And
if it blows out to half an hour, then
Jav's
so
got to
be
go
it.
trick-or-treating with his kids, you see. So he's
Oh,
only
yeah,
available,
he's got
he's only available
commitments.
7 to 8. So
Right.
you've got to get him out of the way. And then I'm trying to drag Hamish Marshall in for the cricket nerdery second half.
Oh, he'll love that.
Yeah. Well, these guys have got kids, though, and I don't know why this is a prime excuse not to do trick-or-treating.
And that's why it's also great that you get to ask these people and the leverage that you have, because you also get to go, yeah, fucking
Well,
me
yeah,
too, mate.
Yeah. What do you think
And
I'm
I'll
doing
figure it out.
Why do you think I'm doing it?
So there's
yeah.
still a couple of tickets available.
Yeah, there's about 20 odd available still. So get onto it. Just text ACC to 3236. Like I was saying, I was actually worked out the $25 ticket. You get about $50 worth of free shit when you come in.
Yeah.
You get 2 free drinks. You get some Angel Bay vouchers to fire up your backyard this season.
It's the first ticket that you can buy and still save money.
You're basically making money.
Yeah.
It's an investment.
Oh my
and
God,
then you get
it's a short-term investment. In fact,
Yeah.
I don't know anything that'll give you $25 worth of value.
I think the term is
Immediately.
lost leader for
it's
us.
a loss leader, yeah. So why? So yeah,
I
just
was trying to avoid that term just
So-
in case we had execs listening.
you get Snackachangy chips and you get a Steady the Ship hat, which is all worth about $50 for $25. It's a real own goal,
Yeah, it
to
is.
be honest. But still tickets available. We'd love to see you. It's this Friday, 7 o'clock, Harbourside Function Centre, which is just next to Shed 22 there.
Just a big old weekend of a cricket orgy, isn't it, really?
Yeah, because next day's the final one day. So get amongst it, and we'll see you there. Righto, we're going to take a quick break. And we're back with the man himself, the man inside the Larry the Lamb costume, the man that caused the biggest controversy over the whole of NPC. I think he overshadowed the NPC.
Is it juicing?
Is it juicing? What is it? A plant? We'll find out. Radio Meshy. Now, over the weekend at the NPC final, at halftime, all of the mascots from all the NPC teams gathered.
Yes.
And probably created the biggest talking point of the weekend, for me anyway, and that was the mascot race. And the fact that Larry the Lamb
Yeah.
did not only win that race.
It was another massive feather in Canterbury's cap.
Yeah, well, you like to say that.
Yeah.
But there was
We
a-
had 2 wins that day.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gutted that Mulu didn't even make it out of the blocks, to be honest. But a lot of controversy around who Larry the Lamb is.
That's right.
Was Larry the Lamb potentially a plant or whatever? But we've got the man himself who was in the Larry the Lamb costume, Tian Welpton. Thanks for joining us on the agenda. First question, how's the hammy?
So, can confirm my hammy is fine.
Yep.
Larry's hammy, on the other hand, still injured, but my hammy's perfect, so
Okay.
don't worry about that.
Okay,
Oh, right,
okay.
okay. I was wondering when I was watching that, and when I found out that it was you, Tian, that was involved with this manoeuvre. I was hoping that there wasn't an injury
happy
that
it
was
looked
going to affect one of our
That
better
convincing
athletes.
that people
Yeah.
actually believed it, so
Well,
I'll take
I-
that as a win.
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought, because I've watched this a number of times, Tiana, because I've got a lot of questions around this, because obviously there's quite a few other mascots have been in touch, and they're not happy. They're not happy with the fact that you beat them by, not only beat them, you ran, I think you ran it, we timed it, what was it?
Like a 10-2 or something like that? Does that sound right? I mean,
The
Unheard
10,
of.
10-2, 10-3 would be pretty quick on the grass. I don't know if that's is it a full 100 metres try line to try line? It should be, right?
Yeah, I think it varies. It can vary. There's a variable on the length of the field. Now, my first question for you, Tian, have you been Larry the Lamb all year?
Not all year, no.
No.
But contrary to popular belief, it's not the first time I've actually had the outfit on. So it didn't
interesting.
That's good.
I've done a Larry the Lamb gig before. I've high-fived more kids than I'd like to admit in the Larry the Lamb outfit. So it's not my first time in the outfit.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, this is good because we had a bit of correspondence saying that that you may have had to have a conversation with the current Larry the Lamb to maybe park up for the race. But you've obviously got heritage in the lamb costume, which that's good. Okay, that's good. I feel better about that.
Before we go any further, Tian, I actually feel like I've over the last 24 hours, I've been doing some research on you, and it turns out you're one of the best athletes we have in this country. Can you just share really quickly with people what you do, so then people might not be as surprised exactly on how you ran a 10.3 while wearing a massive sheep's head?
Yeah, so I'm long story short, New Zealand's fastest man. So I'm a professional 160-meter sprinter.
Yo.
Off the back of a pretty good season this year. I think I finished ranked 9th in the world on the 60, so that's probably my stronger event.
Oh, epic.
Congrats,
broke a couple PBs, broke a couple records, got the resident 100-meter record and the 60-meter record under my belt now. So next year we're aiming to break that 10-second barrier and take that outright New Zealand 100-meter record. So,
and this is how you make headlines in this country as a sprinter, is by running a halftime mascot race, not by being the ninth fastest man in the world in the 60-meter.
Totally.
Yeah, literally, bro. No, it's so true. It's actually funny how much publicity this has gotten now. It's probably more than most of my bloody sprint posts have gone, so I'll take it.
No, we're following you now, don't worry about that. Any chance that in the New Zealand Nationals you'll put the head back on?
Ooh, see the head. So the funny story behind the head's actually quite tricky. So I actually did take it for a test run before game day because we're curious to see if it would actually work.
Yeah.
And unlike the other mascot heads, Larry the Lamb's got like a fiberglass. It's like hard plastic, so it's quite big and heavy, and it's not a soft thing.
Yeah.
And it sits on your shoulders. It doesn't actually sit on top of your head. So I wish you could have seen this. I had a pink lady's bike helmet on under the lamb head, which I would turn in and wedge on so the head wouldn't fly off while I was running. So
that's a good little bit of ingenuity because you're right. You're right, Tian. Because if the head had come off, it's like the kids would have lost their minds.
Catastrophic.
Yeah,
would have been catastrophic.
Yeah, it's catastrophe when mascots do that. I once dressed up as this would be before your time, probably you, Mashy, as well. But we had this fox costume. And the Pop Sport guys used to do Can a Fox Get Into great cut, by the way.
Thank you.
Great titties on those cuts. Titties on those cuts.
I missed it. Nah.
Birthday present.
It really put me off. Can you just lift it up again? It's really lost my train of thought there. Anyway, so the challenge was, can the fox get into sporting events for free, as a mascot and walking in some way. Anyway, a good friend of mine, Paul Ford, who's part of the ACC, his daughter Madison was having her third birthday party, and she loved the fox. She'd watch TV. Funny for us because she'd go, fuck, 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 and we go, classic. She's trying to say fox.
Yeah,
anyway,
right.
I thought it'd be classic to turn up to her third birthday party as the fox. Now, issue here is she was used to a fox being on the screen as a 15 centimetre.
Right, okay.
And I knocked on the door. She opened the door, and there's like a 7-foot fox there.
And she shat herself.
Absolutely shat herself, burst into tears, ran upstairs and climbed under the bed and cried. The rest of the kids all ran to the back of the property crying.
Birthday ruined.
And I tried to, so in my head I was like, okay, I need to take the head off and show it's Uncle Mike. Took the head off, even worse. Like the kids just lost their minds because all of a sudden the fox has no head.
Oh, that's
so yeah,
good.
I'm glad the head stayed on you, Tian, because that would have caused even more issues.
So Tian, do you have ties with Canterbury? Are you a Cantab? There's an accent thing going on here. So I was going to say it would have been extremely controversial if we'd gone out of zone to fetch a.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. No, proud Canterbury boy. I've been living in Christchurch now for quite a while, and I've got a friend, an ex-sprinter as well that I know that is at Canterbury Rugby, and that's kind of how the connection sort of happened in the first place. But
gotcha.
No, I run for Canterbury as well. If you catch me at National Champs next year, I think it's up in Auckland, I'll be running in the Canterbury singlet. So definitely got the proud links to Canterbury. Wouldn't have gone out of zone. That would have been a bit cheeky.
I know, yeah. Well, this is good because you're clarifying quite a few things because there's rumours flying around that you're imported from another region, that you've never been in the Larry costume. So this is actually, I hate to say it because I'm a Mulu man, that you may have legitimately won this race because I was thinking this is dirty Canterbury tactics again. This is classic Canterbury. Just can't take the loss. It's at home. So you've made me eat a little bit of humble pie, to be honest, Tian.
Were there any other kind of juicing stories going on inside other mascots, Tian, at all, or were you the only ringing that you know of?
What I will say is I recognised someone there while we were getting dressed.
Okay. Yeah, interesting.
And
I thought this might be the case.
To be honest with you, I think my biggest advantage came from the fact that I was sober in the outfit. It definitely helped. But no, there was definitely some athletic looking boys there. I think I recognised a winger from one of the under 85 squads or something. So there was, I mean, you could look at the legs of some of the mascots and you could see that, you know, they're not all these guys are just random mascots. But no, it was good fun. The boys were good chat. It was actually really funny because there was a lady there that was briefing everyone before the race going, all right, so if you guys want to get your Prezi cards, you just make sure you stay away from Larry the Lamb. I don't want to see anyone hitting Larry the Lamb with a high tackle. And all the boys were loving it. They were going, all right, so we're making sure that we're going to tackle Larry the Lamb. And she was going, no. It was just, Byron is so good.
That's pretty funny because I forgot about that. The fact that some of those mascots would have been on a tear because they would have been flown down to Christchurch.
The clothesline was coming your way.
Yeah, they would have been flown down there. They were basically on a junket. So
a few of them pointed at me and were like, you better watch out. And I was like, oh, don't, mate, please don't tackle me. But in the back of my head, I was thinking, oh, you shouldn't have the chance to tackle me if I'm doing my job. So,
oh, mate, Tian, thanks very much for joining us and clarifying that. And we are definitely going to follow your progress this summer. Good luck with the upcoming season. And Mashi actually pointed out a photo that you've posted. Is it you?
Yes, we should talk about this really quickly.
Against Noah
Lyles, was it?
Lyles?
I was doing some research on your Tian, and I thought it was unreal that your second post is a pin.
On my wallpaper as well.
Oh, there you go. And it makes it look like that you're ahead of him.
Yeah.
And I fucking rate that from you, and I feel like everyone needs to go and check that photo out.
Yeah.
I had him until, so this is at World Indoor Champs in Scotland a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I did, if you watch the video, I had him until about 20 meters, over 60. And then from then on out, we don't talk about the last 40 meters of the race. The first 20 was good though.
Well, I had him for the first 20.
You should just make it, but like cricket, you should just make it shorter and shorter. So indoors should be the first 10 meters, like just a 10-meter race. Yeah, that'd be good.
For me, the shorter the better. I'm better over the 60 than I am over the 100 probably. But we're working on it.
Oh, fucking
excellent.
That was good fun.
Good stuff. Well, we look forward to following your progress, Tian. Thanks very much, and congratulations on winning the mascot race, legitimately and well deserved.
Yes, well done.
Yeah.
Cheers, bro.
I don't know, maybe you'll see me in another mascot outfit soon. Who knows?
Are you available? Are you available? Are you a gun for hire?
I think you mentioned it in the podcast.
This is a poor reflection
yesterday.
on athletic sports in this country.
Yeah, look, we don't. To be honest with you, the sport costs me more than it makes me, so I'm taking any opportunities.
That's good news. That's good to know, Tian.
Yeah. Actually, to be fair, now that we know that there's a fast man available at our disposal, I feel like you might come in handy for the ACC at some stage.
Okay, excellent.
Need someone fast at my line, I'll be there.
Excellent. Thanks,
champion, bro.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
What a great New Zealander Tian Welpton is.
Oh, yeah, I quite liked him, eh?
That was great. I mean, he clarified a few things for me. I was deep down, I was hoping that it was a massive Canterbury conspiracy. Yeah. He's never put that uniform in his life.
Yeah.
Never been there. Not from Canterbury.
Hope that he was a bit of a dick.
Yeah. But anyway, turns out
he's a GC.
He's a GC who's been punished in that thing before. And how shit is it in New Zealand that it takes him dressing up like a fucking lamb to get some publicity for a man who's like, what is it, 9th over the 60 metres?
In the world, yeah, the poor fella.
Well, good luck to him.
That was also funny when you were asking him a question and just, as he was listening, he just took his mug up to his face and there was a couple of titties hanging off the front of that thing. It was one of those 3D mugs.
It made me question what story I was even telling.
Yeah. I was like, what are we doing?
Great rack.
Yeah.
Great rack. Anyway, mate, thanks, Tian, for basically indulging us.
I'm now trying to figure out what we could use him for to, I don't know, win a beard or win a something. Because he would, once we finished the interview, he actually said, hey, genuinely, by the way.
Well, you know what we should do?
The sport.
Well, I mean,
I need financial
help. The rematch. You know how the
Hodaki
Drive guys...
Oh, hello.
The Hodaki Drive guys challenged the Hodaki Breakfast to a 4x100.
Yeah.
What we should just do is... I mean, I got roped into it purely because I think Jerry couldn't do it because he's got old man knees.
Yep.
Something around that, and we'll just bring Tian on a retainer.
Oh, my God.
And then just get him to challenge us and then just get him to turn up, run the whole 400 metres. He could do it in a jog.
I genuinely think we should challenge the Hodaki Breakfast to a 4x100 metre relay and we'll walk it. and Tian gets to sprint it.
The last.
And he can take the last kind of, straight or whatever. And I still think we'd beat them.
Oh, yeah.
That's insane.
I don't know. What else could we use them for? Because that seems like a waste.
I don't know.
That seems like a bit of a self-saucer.
Hottie as well. Was there an accent or not?
Sounded like a bit of a South African accent.
South African,
Yeah. And a Tian, I think, has a bit of a South African vibe to it. But proud Cantab, though. Anyway, time to get into yours, pleases. We've got a few of them to get through, so hopefully they're not as abusive as yesterday.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19.
Nice. Too fast.
Mash your pussy.
Mash your pussy.
Okay, that's referring to your concussion, no doubt.
No, fair enough. Again, if people want to get in touch via the Yours Please function, you can always, and you don't know what to say, you can always give the 30-second challenge a go. Yeah,
and also we've got something else for you. If you're on your iHeartradio app right now, an updated version is available right now. Should have auto-updated.
Yeah.
You can set us to your presets, like in your car.
Yeah.
So go up there on the iHeart, you'll see at the top there, it'll say preset, just smash that and you'll go straight to the top of the apps. You don't have to fuck around with anything else.
There have been allegations that the old iHeartradio app was a little bit like running Windows fucking 98.
Yes. You don't have to wade through Fletchhorn and fucking Haley or Hosking or any other crap potties. So you just have to put us on the preset and you're away.
Heath and Tyler on the afternoon show.
You can make them, maybe you could put them in your top 10.
Yeah. Who would you put? Oh, you'd put us.
You'd go
Mad
gender,
Monday.
you go gender, BYC,
yeah.
Mad Monday, boys get paid.
Jeez, we do a lot.
And then I suppose you'd chuck in a stuff you should know. Maybe a Maddie and Tyler in there.
Maybe a history one or something.
Yeah, yep. A history hit of some description.
Yeah.
That's
a good looking
that'll be my top
set
10.
Of presets.
That'll be my top 10-ish.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, anyway, next one.
You can stick Joe Rogan in there just to piss off all the women who think he's a misogynistic pig. And just have him in your presets. Don't listen to him. Jordan Peterson, chuck that in there as well. And
Is
just
Joe Rogan still podcasting?
Oh, yeah.
Is he?
Oh, shit, yeah.
He moved though, didn't he? And then he moved to Texas, and then he's what am I doing?
Anyway, put him in there and Joe Rogan in there, and Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson, and then just casually show some women your top 10 and watch them flip the fuck out.
And you'll never have sex again.
Well, you don't show it to your partner. I'm just saying, just around the office.
Oh, well, I was just saying if you're single and you were trying to attract people with your iHeartradio presets.
Okay, you're at the pub. You see a girl. You're going to go up to her and go, "What's up? Want to check out my top 10 presets?"
Yeah, this is nice.
And she goes, "No."
And you go, "Well, this is all I've got."
Like, what woman in their right mind would say, "Sure"?
Well, if they do hypothetically say sure, which, granted, 1 in 10 might say that. No, 1 in 50. And you've got agenda.
Okay, well,
Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson.
You're not getting far. You're not getting far. If you threw sex.life in there just to balance it up, maybe, then you might get some interest from
At
them.
least you'd get an eyebrow raise.
But then they'll go, "Why are you listening to that for, you massive pervert?"
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, people would think if you're listening to Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson, and then sex.life that you're coming at it from a perverted angle.
Well, let's throw it out to the 3 or 4 female listeners we've got.
Yeah.
Would Mashy flashing his presets at you get it over the line for at least a date?
Yeah.
Just a first date, just maybe a next meeting.
And what would they have to? And if no,
if
Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan, the Agenda, Mad Monday podcast,
maybe the Liver King,
didn't do it for you. What would you require, and what would be so impressive on my?
What presets would get your presets going?
Yeah.
What presets would press your button?
Well, these are the questions.
Maybe that's what presets would press your button. Do we need to throw in some sort of educated thing in there? Do we need to throw maybe an economics one to show that we're business savvy?
Yeah.
Would we throw in the ACC guide to?
Oh yeah, with staircase
Property investment.
That's a good option.
Would that get your
I
juices
thought you were going to
flowing?
say cooking the books with Francis Cook.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Nah. I'm working on it.
She binned it, yeah.
Sorry.
What about a competition where you send us a photo of the crookest preset setup? So it's just the sickest podcast you can put.
Ours has to be number 1 though.
Yeah, agenda number 1.
Yes.
And the rest of them are just fucking...
You say, okay, we need to come together. We need to get a prize together. I will send you a limited edition Export Ultra on Export Beige Brigade shirt. Actually, we'll send you a bunch of beers as well.
Yeah, we'll send you a box.
We'll send you a box. We'll send you whatever. Maybe a gutter board set.
Yeah, chucking a BYC, maybe
send us
beach cricket bat.
Send us your crookest presets on iHeartradio that you can. But we have to be included in that top 10.
To mellow out the crook, we could include maybe that bottle of Colgate Plaques Fresh Mint mouthwash that we ordered via Uber Eats the other day during the cricket to them as well.
I think this whole thing with Uber Eats and the fact you can order anything on it now is it's too dangerous.
Getting out of hand. And as a man that doesn't love clutter, G Lane,
I know it's
you're shooting yourself in the foot here.
I know there's like a packet of Connies. There's like I had to remove Beck's left her sanitary pads in here. And I was like, you can't order it and just leave it in the studio.
What is this exactly? Anyway, we'll get some more today, no doubt.
Next one, yours, please.
Yeah, lads. Chopper here, Winton, Gold Coast now. A little bit of intel into your chat about the Olympics. The shark nets on the Gold Coast. My company makes the nets and then fucking blind people put the floats and chain on them, would you believe? And then they put them out there and they're fucking useless and it's hilarious. Only kill turtles and shit and do nothing, so we've got a little bit to work with there. This might be a two-parter because we've got some crocodile chat, so just hold on a second.
Shark chat.
I'm holding on. Okay, right. Someone's going to have to give me a bit of...
No,
my
he
God, he got eaten by a
shark.
fucking shark.
So he makes the shark nets, but he says the people that install them, don't do it properly. So because I imagine with a shark net, it's got to be top to bottom, doesn't it?
Well, it's got to hit the bottom of the ocean, right?
Yeah. But that is, I love how
that's so funny.
All
that
it does
is
kill
up.
Dolphins and turtles.
Yeah, well, that's funny. He brings us up because when we were in Vietnam, they had those shark nets, and I do remember thinking to myself, "Fuck, I hope these things go to the bottom." And knowing that now, there's seriously retards installing these things.
Well, what the most dangerous thing is if a shark gets into the shark net area, can't get out. That's what worries me.
Oh yes, all of a sudden you're in a massive fish tank.
You're in the shark tank. So yeah, because that's around the Olympics are going to be in Brizzy in 2032, and Brizzy's known for quite a warmy, not as much as Sydney really, is it?
No, that water will heat up though, and a couple of sharkies will swim in there.
But the crocs will be in there. We'll get back in touch, Chopper. Originally from Winton, now on the Goldie.
Yeah.
Let us know about give us some croc updates from there.
Good shit.
Next one, yours, please.
Yeah, g'day, fellas.
G'day,
just bought 2 tickets to come down to the old live podcast.
Oh, that a boy.
Yeah, it should be a good time.
Yeah.
Keen to have a bit of a sea at the bottom with G Lane and get a bit of lizard if he's down for it.
Yeah.
And I hope, Mashy, you've recovered from your big piss up.
Yep.
And you're well enough to join us.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Anyway, hooroo, cheer boy.
Oh yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you there. And if you want to join us, you can still come down.
Yep.
Text ACC 3236. Grab yourself a ticky. Like I was saying, it's an investment.
It is an investment.
You double your money.
In 24 hours as well. No one else can guarantee this type of financial
that's
relief.
Right. Okay, and especially in these tough times. Especially in the tough times in Wellington, okay?
It's the least we can do.
Yep. Anyway, next one. Yours, please.
Yeah, morning, fellas. Just
G'day,
inquiring about Milkman Mash's old swinging capabilities.
Yep.
Isn't half the point of swinging the cuckold factor?
Yeah.
Some people enjoy, so I've heard, the missus getting railed. Anyway, that's fucked up. Loving the new iHeart layout. Give that feedback to the girls in the office, the presets and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Look forward to it. Anyway, love your work.
Yep.
Good stuff. Happy Wednesday. Short week, guys. Oh, yeah.
Jeez, that's how you make the most out of 30 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. You covered a lot, including the updated iHeart.
So let me I'm happy to go and talk to the ladies about the iHeart feedback. I'm good to do that.
What about the swinging?
The swinging thing. So that was interesting, wasn't it? What was the conversation we were having about that yesterday?
Oh,
you were just saying that it would be easier to swing without your partner, essentially saying that you could just have sex with 2 different people if you never told your partner about it.
Matt Heath wanted a prostitute.
Matt Heath, because Matt Heath doesn't want to bring his partner and see his partner
getting railed.
Yeah.
Not my words. So he's Hunter's words.
So he's going to bring a professional.
So he was going to hire out an escort for the evening.
Yes.
And then, this is what I couldn't articulate to Matty yesterday, is that means he's having sex with 2. He's just cheating on his missus now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, and we're all okay about that.
With multiple people at a swingers party.
Yeah, and one you're paying for. Which again, whatever you're into, you're into.
No, but where the swingers, point he was making is because at swingers parties you can't come alone. That's super creepy.
Yeah, that is super creepy. But does one of those people still have to cuck in the corner?
No.
Either the prosy escort, or is it just threesome?
You just get amongst.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
maybe we should talk to. We should probably talk to
Morgan.
Morgan.
Yeah.
About
Morgan
what?
Penn about
this.
About swingers, because she got amongst a bit of swinging.
Oh yeah.
As part of some research. So maybe we should talk to her about that. Maybe it'll really clarify things.
And also, how do I get a part? How do I get to be a part of something like that and fall under the guise of research? That's also
I'd
like to ask
well,
Morgs.
Jeremy Wells famously as part of some research for eating media lunch.
Was that when he strapped
a handy cam to a cricket helmet and made love to a professional?
That's right. And his mother.
Yes, the first time she ever watched Eating Media Lunch, she sat around with the New Zealand netball team because she was the manager of the New Zealand netball team for about 10 years.
Yeah. A respectable individual.
And they got her around. Was her nickname Ducky? No, like, Ducky, come and check out Jeremy's new show. And then in the opening credits, he was having sex with a prostitute.
Yeah, as Mikey Havoc was out in a...
Was it
Mikey Havoc was in a van outside, and he was like
communicating. It wasn't Eating Media Lunch.
I don't think so, because I remember Havoc in a van, and he was
directing him. Oh god, fucking hell! What's happened to TV in New Zealand? That was the golden days.
For fuck's sake,
golden days. Now we've got Country Calendar and 7 Sharp.
Yeah.
Boys, I've got a conundrum I need your help with.
Okay.
Can't tell if I'm the luckiest or the most unlucky man in the world. So I've been dating this new girl about half a year now, and she's a big sports fan.
Nice.
What that's meant, though, is I can't sneak off to the boys using the proviso. I'm going to watch a game of cricket. I'll see you in 8 hours. Now I'm just going to have 1 or 2 beers. I used to go over there and punish a box and turn up home. Oh, sorry, darling. I didn't mean to.
Jesus.
She actually comes with me and I can't get it. I mean, it's amazing. God damn, secret piss drinking.
Someone on the lawns back there. This is what is known as the Paul Stewart Ford effect.
Yes. You got to lean into it.
You just got to lean into it, brother.
Yeah. Because Paul Stewart Ford's married a woman who's a bigger cricket fan than him.
Yeah.
And they fully lean into it. They go to every cricket match. So just use it to go to every sporting function you can. I mean, if you...
And the positives always outweigh the negatives.
If you just want to get drunk on your own, just go into the shed.
Yeah.
Go lock yourself in the attic or something.
But you will have to find something else to do if you were using sport as a time to spend, as your alone time kind of thing.
Golf's a good one, but heaps of women are playing golf now as well, because golf used to be a real, like a female repellent.
Yeah.
They'd be like, ooh, playing golf.
That's right.
And now they've worked it out. They've worked it out that...
Thanks to Instagram, mate.
You can go out there and you can spend 5 hours on a course drinking and then go to the clubhouse and keep on drinking with your mates.
Yeah.
And they've cracked the code. I had quite a funny scenario on...
I drifted off there for a second thinking about females playing golf.
Not your Instagram. You just basically page Spirit and whatever else.
I've got to reset the algorithm somehow. It's not good.
On Monday, Labor Day Monday, I played golf with my 13-year-old son, and we played 9 holes, but we got to the 4th hole and it fucking pissed with rain. We had no wet weather gear, so we're like, let's pack it in. Let's pack it in and go to the clubhouse. Go to the clubhouse. I ordered a beer. He ordered a raspberry lemonade, hot chips, and I was on the phone. He goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I was just texting your mum." He goes, "Nah, tell her we're still out on the course." And I was like,
"That's my fucking boy.
Yeah, that's my boy." I was like, "How do you know?" He goes, "Yeah, just tell him we're still playing, because then we can just sit in the clubhouse and watch sport, drink raspberry lemonade."
Raspberry lemonades.
It's never been prouder.
Good shit. That is good gear. Okay, we've got one more. For God's sake, yours, please. Oh, fuck, that gave me a fright.
Is it? I'm just responding.
Yeah,
What's your best dog bark?
Do you know what that reminded me of? Is I used to have a lady that lived next door to me in the dorms at Ara, Canterbury. Her name was... No, I won't say her name. And there were noises that came out of... came through the wall that sounded a lot like that.
She used to howl at the moon?
No, that she had a partner. She was a gay woman, and she had a partner that was quite into some animal sounds.
Right.
So I spent 6 months living next to someone who, whenever making love to their female partner, would make noises like that.
Yeah.
So that's where my head went when I heard that. What about you?
Yeah. There's a couple.
It's verbatim.
Yeah.
Actually, now you say that. Yeah, now I say that. Are they about to fuck?
No, I don't think so. I think they're just communicating in Huntaway.
That's pretty gangster.
Because I don't think... Can you...
You got a good bark on you.
Can you... Well, you look at... You use your lips quite a lot with your one.
You're more pursed. But that's got grunt. What is this podcast today?
I don't know. We can lock it on the head.
This is taking sport adjacent to another whole level. And I know people are saying ever since I came on board it's my fault, but for fuck's sake, we've got to be better. We talked to Larry the Lamb.
What's better than barking like a dog? Sometimes you just feel like barking like a dog. You look, yours is halfway between a bark and a sneeze.
Oh, it's a little more. Mine's a little more bulldoggy, eh?
Yeah, okay. Well, let's knock it on the head. Thanks for leave yours, please. Your bark, your fart.
Give us a bark.
Bark or a fart, whatever. But make sure you put us on the preset. Press the preset button there, and we'll go to number 1 on the presets. Also, whack the ACC there on the preset for the correct commentary.
And also whack one out.
Ooh.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.